Alright guys, so today we are back again. We're working on the Zenki. I also got some SR20 parts in the mail. I got my gaskets, but I'm still waiting on my P2M intake not the collector gasket. I have the collector gasket. I'm waiting for the intake to head gasket pretty much. And then also manifold gasket, motor mount, and then boom, engine's ready to drop in the kooky. But we're working on the Zenki today. We have to fix Molina's alignment. It's been bad since we've gotten it. The guy wrecked it and hit a curb, so it bent the torsion bar bracket and it moved it a little bit, but we're just going to fix her toe by doing a toe alignment with toe plates. Get this car up in the air, and we're going to have to take the boots off, and we're going to center the steering rack, and I'll show you how to do that when I have the car up in the air. Okay, to center her rack, we're going to do it the same way I did mine. It's really, really easy. You pretty much just measure this to the end of where your tie rod bolts up, and I believe it was like 2.5 inches on either side, and that makes the steering rack even, and then you slip this thing on. So what we're gonna do is measure her straight, make it 2.5 inches on either side on the part that your inner tie rod bolts to, and then take your steering wheel off, realign it, put it on straight, and then put the car back on the ground, and then we'll adjust the toe with toe plates after that. Sounds like a plan. So yeah, the steering rack thing isn't really messing with it. I know it's bent, but I don't think it's really messing with it that much because her control arm isn't pulled forward. We'll replace them eventually, but for right now it's fine. So we're just going to take both boots off and measure the things like I said on my car and center it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I just centered her rack. I measured both sides, made them even, same thing as the kooky. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know, but I really think that that's how you do it. I think I read some forums and that's what it said. Okay, so as you can see, this is how our wheels are when the rack is centered. Got a little bit to the right on this side, and then obviously on this side, it's a pretty good amount to the right. So the toe is definitely off. Like this side's got less than that side, and it's not even centered with the rack, which totally makes sense because they replaced the tie rod because he got in an accident, and they definitely just threw the steering wheel on because look how bad that is. Okay, so I couldn't get her main bolt. Well, I got the main bolt off. I couldn't get her main hub off, but turns out that for some reason the hub was on a little bit crooked, and I made the adjustment to get the steering wheel almost perfectly straight. With the rack being centered, it's probably off a couple teeth, probably 3 or 4 teeth, but it's gonna be a lot better than before because it was literally almost upside down. So I got her steering wheel, that's considered straight because her rack is centered right now and the wheels are a little bit to the right, so we're gonna have to tow them both to the left. But that is how the rack sits centered with the steering wheel on. So if we can get the toe fixed, she should be going down the highway like that, which is almost perfect. It's a little bit to the right, but it's a lot better than it was before. Okay, so just finished up with the alignment. Turn your wheel left, right there. Oh, too much. Go back. Keep going. Let me do it. I can see it. All right, so that's about straight. Let's see what this side looks like. And that looks about straight. So I couldn't use the toe plates. Oops, sorry guys. So I couldn't use the toe plates because the one was so seized, like I said the other one was. I just couldn't do it, so this will do for now until we go to a real shop when we finally can get her steering wheel hub and stuff off. But real quick, let's go for a test drive and see how she does, because before you would let go of the wheel and it would literally go right off the road. Like you couldn't let go of the wheel. You had to literally hold it and it would like hurt her arm over time. Okay, let go of the wheel. That's pretty good. It's crooked, but before, like it would, look dude, it's driving straight. That's good, we did good. Like I said, I couldn't get her hub off to put it on straight because it was stuck on there, but if I did, look, we would have did pretty good for eyeball alignment. Literally the car, like right, it would let go of it, it would shoot to the right. Like her front right wheel is down to metal and her left is fine. So we definitely improved it, boys, we definitely improved it. So we're gonna go back to the garage real quick because I have a couple things to do to the SR. Okay, so today in the mail, just get something. Today in the mail, I got some gaskets, throttle body gasket, valve cover, more valve cover for the spark plug, and we also got the intake, I always forget what it's called, intake plenum, right? The intake plenum gasket? Intake gasket collector, the intake collector. So we are still waiting, God, I keep kicking everything. So basically we have the intake collector gasket. I'm still waiting on the P2M manifold gasket where it bolts to the head. That's over there. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and put in our intake manifold. I can't even talk. We're going to go ahead and put in our valve cover gasket. I was going to wait till I paint it and get my custom, you know, engine dress-up bolts for the valve cover because I want my engine to be really, really pretty. But I don't have a valve cover gasket in there right now, so I just have paper towels all around it. So there's air going in there. I'm sure it's not really, really hurting it, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So we're just gonna clean it all up, get the RTV out of there, and put the new gasket in, and probably tighten like 2 bolts down, honestly. And then when we get the rest of the gaskets in the mail, we'll put them all on the engine, all the exhaust. I got new studs and new motor mounts, and then boom, engine goes in kooky. We are good to go. We paint the valve cover, make it pretty, get new pulleys, belts, clean up a couple of things, and then boom, time to wire it up, get some fuel to it, and let's go drifting. So let's get started. Okay, so I just got all the RTV I could out of here. You're not, I think they recommend this factory. I don't know, everyone kind of does it, so it's just normal. So I gotta go to the store, get some RTV to re-RTV these sections just to make sure we get no leaks. I also gotta go get some brake cleaner to clean out the inside of here to get all the oil out of here. Just might as well clean all of this. Clean that up, get some towels, wipe it down, and pretty much just put it together. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for the episode. We got the valve cover back on the SR. Honestly, I regret taking the valve cover off in the first place. You know how it is when you get a new engine and everything, just a new part, you just want to crack into it and take it apart. I wish I would have just waited because now I'm going to have to get another valve cover gasket because I am going to be pulling it off to get it blasted. And I'm just picky like that where I will replace the gasket. But I didn't put the spark plug gaskets in there because those are $25. The regular valve cover gasket, OEM's only like 11 bucks from FR Sports. So that's good. I just put it on there so when we pick it up and put the engine in the car, we're not dropping dirt and debris in it and stuff. In the next couple episodes when I get my other gaskets, we'll be putting the exhaust manifold back on turbo and the intake, and then it'll be pretty much time to put it in the engine as soon as the motor mounts come in the mail. So look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I have a really good video series idea for mine and Zach's Lexus. You guys will see it really, really soon. We're kind of just waiting for it to rain. It's going to be a really, really cool series, but it's about like, you know, like just lower power cars drifting. I know Zach seems like big power, but it's really not. It's running like shit, so it's actually low power. Probably makes 200 wheel, and I make like 160. So it'll be perfect, and they're automatic. So it's gonna be all about drifting and just grassroots. So look forward to that. We'll catch you next time, guys. Peace. And I need like a go out saying, like, because I feel like it's so cool to go out with something. So you guys should help me out with that. But for now, I'm just gonna say peace out and keep it street. I don't know what to say. Stay humble, something. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.